guys, Robbie Webster here, and today I am filming a long overdue Blu-ray and DVD collection update. And I'm sorry that it's been such a long while since last time I did this. Just had some crazy stuff going on lately, and I've been really stressed out, and I've also been very busy at work. So I'm looking forward to doing this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get it started. First thing I have here was created by a friend of mine, and this is one of the rarest pieces in my collection because there are only maybe a half dozen in existence, and it's also the shortest at 4 minutes and 21 seconds runtime. It's The Adventures of Pixel Boy, which was created by my good friend Ron Sova Jr. and his YouTube username is DCOKB, and this is a collection of some animated shorts that he made about his character Pixel Boy, and I find them very funny, and I think you'll enjoy them. So go check out his channel; they're available there, and I'm very happy to have this DVD collection in my collection. And I told him that this is a perfect area right here for an autograph, so I'm going to get him to sign it at some point. But that's what the cover looks like. Let me read the back to you. This is a little description of the series. There is only one name that is feared by all evil throughout the universe. The name is Pixel Boy, and when evil rises up to terrorize the world, only he will step to the side and do absolutely nothing to stop them. He has no powers, and he is not a threat in any way. However, despite all logic, they continue to think he is a threat, and will stop at nothing to kill him. Will Pixel Boy be forced to fight back, or will he continue to run and hide like a little girl? So that gives you a little idea. It's a comedy type thing, and I enjoy it a lot. I think you will as well. So let's move on to the next thing here. Right here I have the In Time Steelbook, and this was a Play.com exclusive steelbook, and as you know, if you saw the unpackaging video, which is available right here, you can click here to see it. My friend Razorwire Reviews helped me out in getting this because they don't ship to the US, and I'm very happy to have it. So you can check out that video to see this up close. I'll show you the inside. There isn't any interior artwork, but there are 2 discs. And there's the back cover. I don't think I did an unboxing video of this particular steelbook, but I do like it a lot. I like the front cover, and the movie is very good. It had a really interesting concept. Basically, instead of using money and everything like that, everyone has time, and you can see the lit up numbers on his wrist. That's how much time he actually has left to live. And when you do your job, you get more time. You get paid every week in time, and every time you buy anything, they take a little bit of your time. And it's very interesting. I thought it was a very good film, and Justin Timberlake was very good in it. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's a great science fiction film. Next one I have here, this was my second favorite film of 2011. It was featured in my top 10 2011 movies video, and that's Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, starring Thomas Horn, Max von Sydow, Tom Hanks, and Sandra Bullock. And of course the reason that I went to see it was because it was Tom Hanks, my favorite actor, and I really love Sandra Bullock as well. She's probably my favorite modern actress. And they weren't really the major. They didn't really have a major role. They were very important characters, but the Thomas Horn and Max von Sydow were just absolutely amazing in this film, and I really enjoyed it. It's about a little boy who lost his father in the September 11th attacks, and he's just basically doing an investigation, trying to figure out what this. His father used to have these basically they're like treasure hunts with his son, where he would literally hide things around the city, and he would give him clues. It was a way to teach his kid to interact with people socially, and so his son finds out that there's possibly this one last treasure hunt that his father had set up, and he's trying to basically go and figure out everything. And very well done. I love this movie. I've heard a few people criticize it, but I've also heard a lot of people that I really respect that enjoyed it, and I think that you will enjoy this film. It's very heart-wrenching, emotional. I really liked it. Sorry about the noise outside. I guess this is garbage day. I have to take advantage of my time off while I have it. The next one I have here is The Muppets, which was also in my top 10. This was, I believe, number 10. I absolutely love this film. I love everything The Muppets, and all the music in this is absolutely amazing. I think one of the songs won an Oscar. it was just great. The human cast was awesome, and the Muppets were awesome as well. Definitely check this out if you like the Muppets at all. And right here, this is a, it's basically the same thing as a steelbook, but I don't think they call it that. It's like a metal pack or something like that. But this, you get this if you pre-ordered the Muppets from Best Buy. It's a very cool looking little tin here. And it's got all the Muppets there, and it has some great artwork on the inside as well. So if you can find this, it's very cool and it's worth picking up. And the next thing I got here, this was a movie that I really enjoyed. A very good sports movie starring Brad Pitt, Moneyball. Also stars Jonah Hill and Philip Seymour Hoffman. And Jonah Hill was nominated for Best Supporting Actor, which was kind of crazy. I like this a lot. I don't really know if I see Jonah Hill as a Best Supporting Actor nominee for this role, but he was good. The whole cast was good. It was a great story about the Oakland Athletics and how they kind of changed the way that a team was managed, or like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But if you like sports or baseball, you'll definitely like this. And even if you don't like sports that much, I think it's still an enjoyable film to watch. So check it out. This is a cool 3-disc. It's a Walmart exclusive edition that I found on sale for $15, and it's got a big old case. The only thing is that it has this sticker on the slipcover. At Best Buy, most of the time, the stickers that they use come off really easily, but for some reason, the ones at Walmart just never come off, so I usually don't buy anything there. But this is an exclusive to Walmart, so that's why I picked it up. And the next thing I have here is a television series that I just discovered. It's Downton Abbey, which takes place during, like, right around the time of World War I. It actually starts right at the Titanic disaster. And it's very regal, and I don't know, it's hard for me to explain, but I really love this type of stuff. I used to watch stuff like this with my mom all the time, because that's what she's into, and I really liked it. I like the large ensemble cast. It's about these people that live in this, they live in this very large, like, sort of mansion, and it's about both sides of, like, it has this, part of the story is about the servants and all the people that work there, and part of it is about the people that live there and everything that's going on in their lives, and it's very good drama. I definitely recommend it. I think that most people would like it. It's actually like the #1 rated show on Amazon Prime. The next thing I have here is a Criterion Collection DVD. It's The Lord of the Flies, and this is based on the famous book, which I really liked. I do like the book better than the movie. I saw this years ago when we read the book in school. Our teacher let us watch the movie, and it's very good. I don't know if it could be done any better, but it's about these kids that are they're all on this boat. They're all from the same school, I think, and they're on this their boat. I think it's their boat. Yeah, I think their boat like sinks, and they end up washed up ashore on this island, and so they're trying to survive. And it's what it would be like if just kids were shipwrecked, and there's all these things going on within their little society. It's very good. I enjoyed it a lot. There's the cover there. It's a cool Criterion Collection. And the next one I have here is an Alfred Hitchcock film, and this is one of his later films. It's also one of his English films, Frenzy. I have 2 copies because, you know, I'm trying to collect all the editions of his films, and it's been a while since I saw this, but it stars John Finch and Barry Foster, and it's about the Necktie Strangler, and he's this what do you call it? A serial killer. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And he kills off his victims with a necktie. He takes one of his neckties off and strangles them, and he leaves it on the body, and he does whatever to dispose of the body. But I think he rapes them, and he's raping women and strangling them. So there's people trying to follow this investigation and trying to discover who he is. And at the same time, there's a man who has someone close to him murdered by the Necktie Strangler, and he ends up being a suspect, so that man is trying to clear his name. I thought this was pretty good. It definitely isn't like one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock films, but it's still good. I enjoyed it. And now I have several Disney animated films, which I'm not going to talk about very much because that would take forever. I think most people have seen all of these, and I love every single one of these. I'm just going to show them to you quickly. I have Alice in Wonderland, and this is one that I've watched seriously 150 times. I used to watch this every day as a kid. I know all the songs. I still get them in my head randomly, and it's been like 20 years since I've seen it. It's Dumbo. I love this movie. Can't believe it's that old. 70th anniversary. And then this is another one. This might possibly be the first Disney movie that I ever saw. It's Bambi. And I remember my grandma had this on VHS, and every time I went to her house, I watched this. And then a couple years later, when Aladdin came out, she got Aladdin. So then, after that, we stopped watching Bambi, and we watched Aladdin every time. And then this one is like one of the newer ones to be released. It's Lady and the Tramp, and I actually got this from a video game shop for $15, which is a good deal, because I missed out on getting it when it first came out. And as you know, Disney movies, they can be pretty expensive if you don't pick them up right away. Usually you have to get them for $20, or else you'll end up paying too much. And then this one right here actually has two movies. I've only seen the first one, but it's The Fox and the Hound and The Fox and the Hound 2. And this movie the first one always makes me cry. I'm not sure what the second film is about, but very good movie. I love this film. Disney makes so many they've made so many amazing movies. The next thing I have here is another classic from my childhood. The second of these films was actually the second movie that I ever saw in the movie theater. I remember my aunt and uncle took me to see it, and of course I loved it. It's the John Hughes films Home Alone, and the slipcover here is a little dented, but that's okay. It has both movies, Home Alone and Home Alone 2, which I love. Macaulay Culkin, absolutely amazing. I love to watch these around Christmas time because they both take place during the Christmas season. And I never really got into any of the other sequels with other actors. I remember I did watch Home Alone 3 and I thought it had a few laughs, but as I got older I just didn't care for it at all. These two are the ones that I love. And I think most people feel the same way. Next one I have here, this was a movie that I saw in the theater and I really liked it, and I just rewatched it, and I still think it's quite good. It's a great thriller. Michael Clayton, starring George Clooney, Tom Wilkinson, Tilda Swinton, and Sidney Pollack. And no, Sidney Pollack didn't direct this, but he did produce it. I thought he might have directed it. But this is a pretty good thriller about. Let me try to think about this, because I think George Clooney's character, he's like a fixer. When something goes wrong with one of this insurance company's clients, he goes out and tries to, or not the insurance company, but he's a law firm. He goes out and tries to help them out so that they're not going to get into too much legal transaction. He tries to take care of the situation. And there's like this large company that has this product that actually they find out has been like having side effects on people that is just very deadly to people, and it's killing people. And so I think that his company is like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I had to have seen this today to be able to talk about it very well, because it's very complex storyline, very good. Just watch it, you'll like it. If you like thrillers, if you like good mysteries and I don't know, stuff like that, you'll like it a lot. Next one I have here, this is a guilty pleasure right here. Is Repo Men, starring Jude Law and Forest Whitaker. And I remember that I wanted to see this when I saw the trailer, but I never got around to it until recently. And it's about, basically the premise is, it's a science fiction film, obviously, where in the future they have these artificial organs that you can buy when you're having organ failure so that you can keep living. But they're extremely expensive, and the company that makes them basically takes advantage of people, and they make you take out these crazy loans, and basically a lot of people aren't able to pay them. So what they do is the repo men go out and they come and find you, and they cut out the organ and they just leave you there. I mean, whatever happens to you happens. It could be a heart, and they'll take it right from you, so you pretty much die. And that's what it's about. It's kind of really far-fetched, and there's a lot of really stupid stuff in it. But as an action film, I mean, it's kind of cool. It was a guilty pleasure. I liked watching it. But it's definitely, like, I would probably give it like a 4 out of 10. That's really the only positive aspect to it. It can be fun if you go into it with the mindset of, I'm just gonna sit here and watch a action film, and it'll be fun. So that's basically how that one goes. And then the last 3 things here are just new additions to my Stargate collection. I already have all of these on DVD, and I finally have them on Blu-ray. Well, the first one, if you remember, in like 1 or 2 updates ago, I picked up the original Blu-ray release of the original Stargate movie, and now I finally have the 15th anniversary edition, which is remastered. It has a bunch of new stuff in it, and it's just a better edition. I would have liked to get this with the slipcover, but it's pretty much impossible to find because it's been out for a while. There's what that looks like, and that's the original film that started it all. And then I also have the 2 Stargate SG-1 movies, which I got for $5 each on Blu-ray. And I like both of these, but the second one is the better. The first one was Stargate: The Ark of Truth, and the next one was Stargate Continuum, and I thought this was the better film. I really wish that they would make... They were supposed to make a third film that focused right on Jack O'Neill. Jack O'Neill was going to come back, Richard Dean Anderson, and he was going to play his character. MGM really, I feel like if any other well-off production company owned this franchise, that it would have happened. And just MGM was going through bankruptcy at the time, and everything got canned. This whole series just got the shaft, really. And they were also supposed to make a Stargate Atlantis movie. That show was very popular. It went for 5 seasons, and it was so good. And it left off on a cliffhanger. You let a 5-season series just end like that, and they were supposed to make a movie, and now it's probably just not going to happen. A lot of the actors that were in it, some of them have become a lot more popular since then, and I just don't know if it's going to happen, if it will ever happen, and it's been so long now that it probably won't, and that's just really disappointing. Anyways, guys, that was it for my Blu-ray and DVD update. Be sure to check out my friend DCLKB, like I told you in the beginning, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, there's detailed film information down below if you're interested in seeing the directors and all of the actors that are in the film. I don't put every single one, but I put most of the main ones. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.